Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's field and returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's a draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks clear in open space. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch made in space. Look out. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come on to the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They're going to run it. And you've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on first and 10. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down there. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. looking to throw it on first down. Caught through the middle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It's your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And the wideout goes in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. The freshman shows inexperience, lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Through a tackle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's a toss to the left side. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. They lose 5 on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Caught quickly.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Gets some space around the 30. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Comes up with the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Hornets will kick this away to get the 2nd half going.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here comes the bunch formation. shotgun. Here's an inside give. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. 4th down, they try and run for it. Tackle, but 1st down. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
And the Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Toss play, running right. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
A new set of downs after that completion. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking downfield. Catch is made down the middle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Consecutive losses. He did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The shotgun running play call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And Duke has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a